What's up guys, Simply Coco here and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another speed build here in The Sims 4. So today, as you can tell by the title, we are building with the new Cottage Living Expansion Pack that came out today. So I don't know what I'm calling this build yet, but it gives me kind of like cottage vibes. I mean, not cottage vibes, cabin vibes. So I don't know if cabins and cottages are the same thing, but yeah. um, Let me Google it real quick, actually. So it says both these terms, cabin and cottage, refer to small, simple house or shelter. The key difference between cabin and cottages seem to depend on the building materials. Cabins are always made of wood, whereas cottages can be made out of several materials. So I don't know what you could call this. uh, I end up using the stone wallpaper, so I guess you could say it's a cottage. That just looks a lot like a cabin. I am building from reference, so if I remember to, I will pop that reference image up on the screen now. And the reason why it looks like a cabin is because the reference image is a cabin. But yeah, I really enjoy this build. Had a lot of fun building it. Did use the pawn tool. I took the pawn that I built actually took up a lot of the lot, as you can see, and I'll detail that a little later into the video, just because I wanted to get the actual build, like the actual house, started. Sorry if you heard all of that. The dogs are doing their normal shenanigans. Anyway, yeah, so just working on the exterior of the home now. I don't really know I don't really have a storyline of what kind of Sims live here. It does end up being a one bedroom house though. That small upstairs portion ends up being where the bedroom is. And now we're working on the landscaping, so you're gonna have to bear with me with the landscaping because as we know, I build with the Better Build By mod that puts all the debug items into the regular build menu. But whoever the creator is of that mod hasn't added the Cottage Living debug objects to it yet. So in order to use the debug objects in Cottage Living, I had to place a whole bunch of them out first because you can't eyedrop and copy and paste debug objects without that mod. So that's why there's random plants everywhere, and then I just go in and place them wherever I want them. And then here I'm making the pond bigger because apparently it wasn't big enough. Yeah, so here we are putting these plants where I want them. I sized a few of them up. The plants that came with this pack are absolutely great. I wish they just would have put them in the actual build by menu, because putting them or getting them out of debug, especially without the Better Build By mod, it's just a lot of work that I tend to not want to do, which is why I use the mod. And the other thing is I'm using the one of the new fences on the deck, but you would think that fence would have come with a railing, but it didn't. So I ended up using a base game railing that kind of matched the color. And yeah, just putting more landscaping around the pond. I kind of stop at a point just because I didn't want the video to be too long, and I end up finishing some of the landscaping off camera. But I do come back because I added some rocks, and I wanted you to see me put down the rocks for whatever reason. I don't really know why, but just because they were rocks. I did put down that dock and that boat off of camera, just because it was kind of harder to find those objects. In that dock, I actually need to move down with the tool mod, but I don't have it installed in my game at the moment. So sorry, dude, come here. So before I put this build up on the gallery, that dock I would have moved that dock down with the tool mod before I put it up on the gallery, just so it lays flesh with the ground, if that makes sense. So you can like your Sims could actually walk on it. I don't know if they can like they may not be able to actually walk on it, but like if they were to, they'd be able to get to it. Right now they can't because it's like floating. Um, just going around with some terrain paint just to blend it into the world a little bit better. Not really blended into the world because the terrain paints I'm using aren't really surrounding the lot, but more so just to make it look realistic because I imagine people would be walking all over this lot and doing a lot of stuff. Even though there's only room for two Sims to live here, I'm gonna put a lot of stuff for them to do outside. So, and maybe they have family come over a lot, and yeah, again, don't really have a storyline for who lives here, so it's really just anyone, any two Sims, older couple, um, younger couple, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't have to be a couple at all, but they would have to share a bed. But anyway, here's me placing down those rocks. I put this tree stump and the like actual tree trunk over there just to make it look like maybe there was a tree there that either they cut down or it fell down and then they just left it. Um, but that's pretty much it for the landscaping. I do a few other landscaping things around the back of the build. There wasn't enough room back there to really do anything, so I just do all of that off of camera. And now I am putting in the pond decorations. I just do a few of these and I do some lily pads in a tree trunk and stuff. And I don't put any of this I don't put any of the special effects things in until the very end. But I ended up deleting them to take the screenshots, but I do put them back. So if you get this build off of the gallery, then you will have those special effects in your pond. But as you can see, we have moved on to the interior. Sorry if it's moving a little crazy, but we're starting off in the kitchen using the new counters and cabinets, using them in this green swatch. I really enjoy this kitchen. It's really, really large for a one bedroom house, but maybe that's why this is a one bedroom house because all the like I don't know, the kitchen is like the main feature. I don't know. Um, but the kitchen slash dining room area is even bigger than the living room space. The only thing that I did not put in this build that I'm just now thinking about is a computer, and I really could have fit one. I could have fit one in the bedroom, but the last thing I was thinking about was a computer. And you kind of need one when you play The Sims because your Sims always needs a computer for something because there's only so much your Sims can do on their phone. But so if you want a computer upstairs in the bedroom, I end up putting a chair and a lamp next to a dresser, so you could delete those two items and put a desk there if you would like one of the like single tile desk. Other than that, I am by no means building. This is not a limited pack build. I'm pretty much using anything and everything that I want from whatever pack it may come from. Obviously, using mostly cottage living. I tried to use as much from that pack as possible, obviously, because it's the new pack. But this build shouldn't be too hard for you to download if you don't have a few of the other packs, because, like, on this little, whatever you call this, console table right here, the only thing I'm using that cat statue from Cats and Dogs, that little basket from Dream Home Decorator. So like here and there, I use objects from like clutter objects from other packs, um, the main essential objects are coming from really either base game or cottage living. If you do want to see a limited pack build using base game and cottage living or cottage living and something else, let me know and I will that's something I'm definitely willing to do. I don't do a lot of limited pack builds in general, so having that challenge of doing one would be really nice. So if there's any packs you would like to see me use with cottage living, I will definitely do that or try to. Won't be anytime soon though, because I have pretty much all of my cottage living stuff planned out, at least for the next 3 or 4 videos. Um, and then I'm going to start my cottage living let's play. But I mean, this pack is out now, so it's not going anywhere. So I can definitely do some limited pack builds if you guys want to see those. Just let me know down in the comments. But I think that's it for the downstairs. I even cluttered the kitchen like right after I got done furnishing the kitchen, and I usually don't do that. If you watch my channel at all, you know that. But I wanted to quickly get this out, so I just went ahead and quickly did everything. In the living room, we put a bookcase and one of the new fireplaces, clipped the TV in there, and then here I am back in the living room because, excuse me, I just wanted to add one of those chairs. That's like the pink swatch, but with the lighting, it looks kind of like creamy. So, yeah. And then put the little llama from Dream Home Decorator up there, which I feel like that was a hint for this pack whenever Dream Home Decorator came out. But yeah, I did the downstairs bathroom, which just had a tub in it. I could have put a shower tub combo now that I think about it, because I didn't put a shower in the upstairs bathroom, so that means there is no shower on this lot. And sometimes I don't like making the Sims take a bath because it takes too long. So the showers are definitely better. But this is the bedroom, the only bedroom. Again, I have no idea who lives here, but it probably would definitely need to be a couple because they would have to share a bed. I use these Tiffany, I think they're called Tiffany like style lamps. I forget what pack they come from, maybe cats and dogs, but I really like them. And that's the chair and lamp that I was talking about that you could delete and replace with a one tile desk if you would like. Just putting some pictures around. And I also put that cross stitching thing next to that chair. So if you end up deleting that chair and that lamp, you could just put that cross stitch basket downstairs, maybe next to that chair that I put downstairs. I think that's it for that room. Now we're just gonna do this small little hallway. Nothing really goes in here. I think I just put a rug, that pear painting, and then a sconce up there just to add a little more light. And then I was like, okay, this is cottage living. We did get animals, so let's put some animals. So I ended up putting the bugs from Eco Lifestyle, the bees from Seasons, and then I did put a chicken coop. I didn't put a fence around it, but I'm pretty sure your chickens won't run away. I'm pretty sure they stay within the boundaries of the lot. I've been watching a few Let's Plays from other simmers from EA Game Changers, and I don't think the chickens will run away. I'm not 100% sure. You did see me place down all of the special effects. I just put a few things there. I don't remember what they all were. Now I'm doing the deck area. I put the trash can, a grill, a high top table, and the bar stools that match that came with Cottage Living, and a rug under it. Then I'm going to put another seating area over here. And then I end up moving that brown bench in front of the window. Put that flower arranging station there, and that is pretty much it. The screenshots should be rolling, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will always respond to your comments, and please hit that notification bell. That way you know exactly when I post my next video, exactly when I post it, and I will see you all then. Bye guys.